This break is brought to you by Netflix. Head on over to netflix.com/GameBreakerTV or just click the banner right below this video and you'll get access to a free, yes, I said it, free 30-day trial. Now, Trion Worlds has a new trailer for Defiance, the sci-fi television show series and video game counterpart that are going to coexist together. With me to talk a little bit about how these games are going to work and integrate together is Gamebreaker writer Jason Winter. Jason?
Well, the show is based in St. Louis, but the game is in San Francisco. But they say that events in the game are going to be able to impact events on the show. Some of the quotes from the video were a character leaving the game and going to the show and talking about what they did in the game. Battles in the game might change the outcome of the TV show, and big events in the TV show are immediately reflected in the game. So it's going to be really interesting to see how they integrate those two and make the one seem like it's having an impact on the other.
Do you think this is something that they can pull off? It obviously, the show can't be a changing evolution on a season basis. They've got to have the script and shooting schedule for season 1 ready to go. Maybe what goes on the game can affect season 2, but it seems like a huge undertaking for the film production team to have to work around how the game's economy is going. Do you think that this is honestly something they can pull off?
Well, on the game aspect of it, certainly I think if anyone can react quickly and make changes on the game side to keep up with the show, it's Trion, because of how they've been doing monthly updates on Rift, and they've been very quick at turning stuff around. On the other side of it, for the show, I think, like you said, they're going to have scripts ready. They're going to have the plots overall ready. So I think they're going to be clever about it. I'm a little skeptical the game would have a true effect on the show. I see something like characters in the show with throwaway lines like, hey, did you hear what happened in San Francisco? Referring to whatever the major event or whatever was that was in the game. Another thought I have is when I go to like a sporting event, they'll announce the attendance and I'll think, well, I was here, so I had an effect on that number. Maybe they could do something like that where they could say, 50,000 people joined the resistance in San Francisco, and that'll be based on however many actual number of people are playing the game or something like that.
So you think it's going to be
things you could just throw in like that?
You think it's going to be a little more minor things that go on in the story where they're referencing battles or they're referencing stuff, but not stuff that changes based on the way the video game is evolving?
Yeah, or I think they're going to plan it around that. Like if the video game introduces the raid on a chemical plant or something, then people in the show might mention, hey, did you hear about that chemical plant that got blown up in San Francisco? So that's maybe a way they could do it, just by knowing what stuff is already really going to go on there.
True. That's an interesting point. Now finally, they said that hands-on Defiance is the game, and Trion kind of asked, it's the game that Trion is asked the most about. What does this have to say for Rift? Is Defiance all the rage right now, and Rift has kind of just been pushed to the wayside, or do you think that Rift is still on Trion's mind?
Well, I think honestly it probably means that Defiance is just more mass market than Rift, so it's going to get a bigger push, and it's the newer thing. It gets the glory probably more so if they go to like San Diego Comic-Con and the big shows like that, because it has a tie into a TV show. And of course, this is a Defiance video, so they're going to pump out a little hyperbole just to pump up Defiance. But I have to admit, I couldn't help feel a little bit of a chuckle when I first heard that. I thought, well, nobody's asking about Rift anymore. Okay.
Rift just got 3-faction PvP. Why are people not asking about it? It's gonna be amazing. People should really not just throw Rift to the wayside. It's definitely, they're making changes for the better. They're listening to their fans. I'm really excited. I think Trion's doing a great job here, and I'm really excited to see how Defiance and SyFy pull this off. For more information on this, be sure to stay tuned right here to Gamebreaker TV. We will keep you updated throughout the day. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time.